Hello everybody, Charlene here. I'm the person behind Bold Bubbles, and today I'm doing something a little different, and that is this voiceover right here. I tend to not talk during soap making videos, so this is a first. And if narration is not your thing for soap making videos, this is not one for you. But if you don't mind, then stick around, let's have some fun. Today we are making an Armus salt bar, which is made with activated charcoal. That is that very dark and gooey looking stuff in the bowl right now that I'm mixing and mixing and mixing, putting it together. My approach for the salt bars is a little different in terms of my process. A lot of times when I'm making cold process soap, I'll use something called the heat transfer method, which is where I use my hot lye water and that melts my harder butters. But here you can see I already melted the oils and now I'm watching temperature. You can see that I'm looking for a certain window here, anywhere between 120 and 130, close enough. And now I'm actually combining the ingredients and putting the stuff together. So as you can see, I need a new blender because look at all those air bubbles. Thank goodness I will whisk them out later while I'm adding the salts. How about that? So here we go. This is why it is a salt bar. Now, why is a salt bar even a thing? Well, it's an interesting thing because for a long time I can't say I understood. I didn't understand the hype until I tried it myself. But what salt bars do is when you mix salt, sea salt, but for the record, with a bunch of coconut oil, and then I also have shea butter and castor oil in my recipe, it creates a little bit of an extra scrubby feel. So if you like exfoliating stuff in your bath routine, this is a great thing to have with it. And also it makes a kind of really thick and creamy lather. It's just what the salt does when you put it together with all these other ingredients. And so it is a luxurious experience, quite nice. And then with the activated charcoal, there's a little bit of an extra benefit. All right, so now that I have mixed everything together, we're pouring it into the mold, and salt bars like to move fast. So I'm not playing around with this too much. I thankfully don't need to make a bunch of layers or any intricate designs. And 3 hours later is a quick turnaround. The soap is still hot at this point, and it's still saponifying. So safety is key, wearing gloves, that whole bit. But the thing is with a salt bar, it's hardening way faster than a cold process bar. Cold process takes about 24 hours before I can even think about cutting it. So 3 hours is a tight turnaround, which is both kind of nice and also I need to plan my day a little differently when I make a salt bar. But here we are, look at these babies, cutting just fine since it is only 3 hours. If I were to let it sit in the mold, by the way, and cool off completely, there is no way my wire cutter could go through this soap. I would either have to use a knife, or the other thing people do is they just put the salt bars in cavity molds and you can pop them out whenever you want. But this is what I did, and this is what Armus ultimately looks like. Just a beautiful salt bar with activated charcoal, smells like black raspberries and vanilla. It is a delicious scent, and I've been using it for a little while now just to test it out and make sure that it's a good product. And while I'm thinking about this, yes, the lather does go on gray, but it rinses right off. So if you have any concerns about stains, not any more than any other kind of soap. So thank you everybody for watching this video. Let me know if you liked the narration style. Maybe I'll do more of it if you let me know in the comments. And if you like my soap making videos, please subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate that. Clean boldly, everyone.